The Chernobyl disaster was a catastrophic nuclear accident that occurred on 26 April 1986 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in northern Ukraine, which was then part of the Soviet Union. It is considered one of the worst nuclear accidents in history. During a routine test, an unexpected power surge caused a reactor at the plant to explode, leading to a fire that burned for 10 days and released radioactive material into the atmosphere. The explosion and subsequent release of radioactive material had a profound impact on the environment, health, and economy of the region and beyond. The immediate consequences of the disaster were devastating, leading to the deaths of 2 plant workers on the night of the explosion and causing acute radiation sickness in many others. On 25 April 1986, the operators at the Chernobyl plant began a test on Reactor 4, intended to simulate a power outage and determine whether the plant's turbines could continue to generate enough power to keep the cooling system running until backup generators could be activated. However, several safety protocols were bypassed during the test, and the operators failed to recognize the dangerous conditions that were developing in the reactor. As a result of the test, there was a sudden power surge in the reactor, causing a series of explosions that destroyed the reactor core and released large amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The explosion and subsequent fire led to the release of radioactive material, including radioactive isotopes such as iodine-131 and cesium-137, which can cause serious health effects, including cancer, if ingested or inhaled. The immediate aftermath of the disaster was chaotic and confusing. The Soviet authorities were slow to react and initially downplayed the severity of the situation. The fire was eventually brought under control, but not before a large amount of radioactive material was released into the atmosphere, contaminating the surrounding area and causing a public health crisis. Thousands of people were evacuated from their homes, and the area surrounding the plant, known as the exclusion zone, remains uninhabitable today. In the days and weeks following the disaster, emergency workers and plant personnel risked their lives to contain the radioactive material and prevent a further release of radioactive material. Many of these workers suffered from acute radiation sickness and other health problems as a result of their exposure to high levels of radiation. The significance of the Chernobyl disaster cannot be overstated. It was a tragic event that had far-reaching consequences, both in terms of the human toll and the impact on the environment and economy of the region. It also had a profound effect on international attitudes toward nuclear energy and safety, leading to significant changes in regulations and procedures to prevent similar accidents from occurring in the future. The Chernobyl disaster serves as a reminder of the importance of nuclear safety and disaster preparedness. Despite the improvements made in nuclear safety since the disaster, there is still a need for ongoing vigilance and attention to safety protocols to prevent accidents from occurring. The video may call on individuals, governments, and organizations to prioritize nuclear safety and disaster preparedness to prevent future tragedies like Chernobyl from happening again.